What's going on, guys? It's John, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a little something that's been on my mind for a good bit now. This is something that I have had on my chest for a long time. I just kind of wanted to talk about it. Maybe some of you guys are, in the same position as I am, and maybe you guys can get something out of this. Because I really just needed to talk about this. Um, but anyway, so I'm getting to the point in my life now where I'm gonna have to start making decisions for myself. And there's gonna be a point, there is a point in everyone's life, whether it's happened to you already or it's going to happen to you or it's happening to you right now, where you're gonna have to start using your own judgments and decisions. Well, you have to start using your own judgments and opinions to make decisions for yourself. All throughout your life when you're growing up, your parents, they teach you right from wrong, which is usually their right from wrong, not yours, because at that young age, it's dangerous for you to formulate, stuff by yourself because you don't have any experience with, different situations and such. And yeah, it's just kind of the way, it's kind of how families are built nowadays. It's how it is. And then when you get older, you gotta start making the transition. Usually it's high school. You gotta start making the transition to where you're moving into college. And when you get out of your house, it's all up to you. You gotta figure out what you're doing with the rest of your life. Your parents aren't there anymore to, tell you what's right and what's wrong. And so today I went to church. I was raised Catholic, and I don't consider myself a Catholic for myself. I've tried going to church, and I just don't really think church is for me. I don't want to get into a religious argument about this, because that's not what the point of this video is about at all. But I've come to the realization that for another 7 or 8 months, I think I'm to the point where I'm, mentally mature enough as to where I can, formulate, decisions for myself. But for these next 7 months or so until I get into college, I'm just kind of stuck with my parents' decisions. And, tell my mom, I don't want to go to church isn't really an option with her. If you knew my mom, you would, I have a few friends that watch my videos, and if they know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you knew my mom, you would know where I'm coming from. She wouldn't be the person to take that very lightly. I'm not saying that I'm an atheist, not at all. I just don't really believe in a lot of the stuff that I'm doing when I go to church. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to get into a whole religious debate about the whole thing, but what I wanted to make this video was to tell you guys that, even though you may still be in your parents' house and you're getting to that point where you want to start moving out and making your own decisions, but you feel like your parents are holding you back a little bit, there really isn't anything wrong with feeling that. I was talking to my older brother about this. He's actually at college now, and I was talking to him about it, and he was agreeing with me. He said he felt the same stuff. I don't know. It kind of bugged me because when I'm making decisions, my parents ask me about stuff. They ask me about, why I did this, why I did that, and I give them my opinion, and they reject it, saying that what they do is what I should be doing, even though I can name multiple situations where if I would have chose something, would have turned out much better than what they told me. I don't know. I have a big problem, just the way families, this isn't for all families universally, but with my family, my parents think that, and this probably goes with a lot of parents, my parents think everything they say is right. And it's not. And I've got a problem with that. I haven't realized it. I've come to realize it recently. I never thought about it because I was too immature to, think about it. I don't like the fact that I have to, sit in my own house and do stuff that's wrong but I'm required to do it to stay on my parents' good side. I've never been able to understand that. And when I try and tell my parents, you know, I've talked to them, you know, I'm saying I have my own opinions now. Like, what I've never understood is why I'm in my senior year. As soon as I graduate and I go to college, all of a sudden I start being able to formulate stuff of my own and bring something up to my parents. And for an example of that, it might be confusing. My brother is a sophomore in college now, and he was the same way I was. He was really, you know, head-on collision with my parents all the time. And when he came home last year, my mom and my brother had an argument about something. I remember afterwards, my dad saying to my mom, hey, he's got his own opinion. He's in college now. He's got his own decisions and opinions, and you got to respect that. What's changed? I mean, why is it that I have to get into college before I can start doing my own thing and having other people respect it? I think that's one of the most corrupt things about the way people are living nowadays, is that I've got to wait until I get into college. You know, that like defined point. Like, I don't have an opinion until I'm in college. My opinion can't be respected by my own parents until I'm out of the house. That's never made sense to me. Like I said, guys, this is more of a ranting video. I'm sorry if, you know, this is a mellow comment here. I understand that. I just need to get it off my chest. Let me know in the comments what you think. I don't know. It's been bugging me, and I really figured I would talk about it in commentary. This is usually the best way for me to get stuff off my chest. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want me to do more videos like this in the future. And yeah, you guys have a good one. I'm out. Peace.